Hello, Namaste, welcome to Hala. We are currently in Hobart and considering our visit to Ben Lomond, which is a 3.5 hours drive away, but may take us 4 hours drive due to the travel conditions. Many Australians visit this destination for the snow play, although I am not outgoing person and have not visited in 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. It's not a joke, right? I'm reconsidering after hearing from my friends about Ben Lomond uphill, especially from the Nepalese people. Did you know that Colonel Peterson named Ben Lomond after a Scottish mountain in 1804? Well, it's a northeastern Tasmanian mountain with a central massive high plateau and outlier peak located east of Launceston in the Ben Lomond National Park. Join us for a guided tour of Ben Lomond with my friend Shuram and all the crew members who are hesitant to appear on camera. I actually politely requested that they face the camera this time, but unfortunately they declined my request entirely, which is very, very disappointing. But that's fine. That's completely fine. Let's explore together. Stay with us. We have finally arrived at Ben Lomond. See, what an amazing view, isn't it? Where we will be chatting with a select group of audience members about Ben Lomond and Mount Everest. I'll be asking them if they have heard of Mount Everest. Let's wait and see their response. Hello, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
May I know your name, please?
It's Elizabeth.
Do you know my name? Guess what?
What?
It's the same one.
It was meant to be.
It's Elijado.
Very nice.
Nice to meet you. Hi. I'll ask you a couple of questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's begin.
Okay.
What is the story behind Ben Lomond renown?
I'm only visiting today, so I can't really tell you too much about the history of Ben Lomond. I'm sorry, but we come here most weekends in the winter so that my husband, who is from Europe, and our son can experience the snow and do some skiing.
Where are you from, Elizabeth?
I'm from actually North Queensland in Cairns.
Oh, so you came from Cairns to here.
I moved to Tasmania just recently from Cairns. So.
That sounds good. Have you ever heard of Mount Everest? In which country does it lie?
Of course, and yes, in Nepal. My husband has actually been to base camp in Mount Everest, so I've heard lots of stories through him.
Okay. What sort of story you heard it before?
He did initially have somebody help him with his bags, but he wanted to go faster, so he did the base camp walk himself with his own packs. So, but he loved it. It was some magic experience, beautiful, stunning views, very cold.
When is the best period to climb Mount Everest?
I believe it's between April and May.
That's an exact answer. Look,
Perfect.
that's an actually exact answer, though. So, what is the peak elevation of Mount Everest, Elizabeth?
8,848 meters.
Wow, you're awesome. Actually, you're awesome. What challenges does one face when climbing the Mount Everest?
I believe lack of oxygen would be the most significant challenge. The cold, making sure you have the right equipment to be able to survive such a climb, and knowing exactly where to go. So some local advice is probably very handy.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're welcome. Enjoy Ben Lomond.
Thank you. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. May I know your name, please?
Amy,
Amy, where are you from?
Scotland.
Scotland. Wow. It's nice to meet you, though.
Nice to meet you.
What is the story behind Ben Lomond renown?
Ben Lomond is really popular. When I searched it up for somewhere to ski, I found Ben Lomond, and then now I'm here skiing.
What unique experiences does Ben Lomond offer to attract visitors, do you reckon?
Definitely the snow. The skiing, the snowboarding, the snow.
How frequently do you visit Ben Lomond? Factors that attract you to this site.
This is my first time, but I'll probably be back next year to ski again. And it was just for the snow. That's why we came.
What actually attracts you the most, though?
The snow, I think. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
So, Amy, have you ever heard of Mount Everest before? In which country does it lie?
Yeah, I've heard it's in Nepal. It's a very tall mountain in Nepal.
Have you ever been to Nepal before?
No.
Would you love to go there?
Yeah, I would like to. At some point.
So, when is the best period to climb Mount Everest?
Probably around April, May time.
What is the peak elevations of Mount Everest?
Probably around 8,800 meters, roughly.
It's 8,848 meters. Actually, nearly you are correct there. Nice to meet you.
meet you.
Thank you for your time, Amy. Hello, may I know your name, please?
My name is Jan.
Jan. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm alright. Thanks.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Czech Republic.
What is the story behind Ben Lomond renown?
I have no idea.
No idea? That's fine. Have you heard of Mount Everest before, and what do you know about it? In which country does it lie? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I went for trek for the base camp, and
Oh, wow,
I went for trek around Annapurnas and base camp of Annapurnas.
That sounds interesting. How was your experience actually?
I like mountains.
What is the peak elevations of Mount Everest?
Like it's 8,840 something. It changes almost every few years.
It's 8,848 meters though. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much. Hi, how are you today?
Hello, I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
Very well, thank you. What's your name, please?
My name is Alia.
Alia, nice to meet you, Alia. Where are you from, actually?
I am from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, so it's normally a lot warmer than this.
Oh, yeah, of course, definitely. I came from Brisbane too. I can feel that. Do you like Ben Lomond?
I do. This is the first proper time I've been to the snow. This is why we came. Did some snowboarding. Thought I was going to be a professional. I went in very confident, and it's gonna need some improvement, but it's been very fun so far.
So, how is your experience?
Amazing. It's cold, but that's what I wanted. I'm gonna probably try a little bit more snowboarding, get a hot chocolate, and then go home.
I'll ask you a couple of questions, so let's begin, okay, Alia?
I'm ready. Let's go.
So, what is the story behind a Ben Lomond renowned?
You know what? I don't really know, but it's very cold and there's snow. Don't know what the story behind it is, but I'd love to know. Google that when I leave.
That's a very nice answer, Alia. I really love it. I really love it. You makes me literally laugh though.
That's my only goal. So
Yeah. What unique selling point does Ben Lomond have to tempt visitors?
Oh, I would say the snow and the mountains and the skiing, tobogganing, hot chocolates, everything.
I think you love to drink the hot chocolate.
Hot chocolates. I do love hot.
I can feel that.
It's not sponsored, but good hot chocolates.
So, Alia, have you ever heard of Mount Everest before? In which country does it lie? What do you know about the Mount Everest?
It's very, very tall, and I believe it's located in Nepal. Nepal, I believe.
That's a very correct answer there. So, when is the best period to climb the Mount Everest? I think you know pretty much there.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a guess, but from what I've heard, I think like April, May. April, May is a good time to go. Yeah.
Would you love to go over there?
Yes, one day. It's on the list.
Can I Google it before you
Yeah,
go?
I'll definitely have a Google. Definitely.
What is the peak elevations of Mount Everest?
Okay, it's pretty tall. I'm thinking it's a lot of eights. It's like 8,848
Meter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Meters?
Yeah,
High?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me something about yourself. I want to know about you now.
What about me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're saying exactly the right answer, you know? So that's why I really want to know about you though.
I currently work offshore, so I work out on a ship. I get flown to Perth and then I get a helicopter out to my ship and I do 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. So I'm currently in my 4 weeks off on a little holiday.
Yes.
Live in Sunshine Coast, Queensland. It's very nice there, very warm. Thinking about moving to Perth though, and definitely planning some more snow trips. So I'm going to be back here. Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate your time. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, may I know your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Cedar Kennedy.
Shirek Kennedy. Okay, where are you from?
I'm Canadian. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So I think you work here, right? I can see your
I
logo.
work at the Ben Lomond Alpine Resort.
Ah, how long you been working here?
I've been here since the first week of May with the opening operations, and then when the snow came, I became a liftie.
Can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a Canadian backpacker. I've been traveling Australia since October. And I found Tasmania and I fell in love immediately. It's beautiful here and just wanted more of it.
That's good to hear that. I'll ask you the couple of questions. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Let's do it.
What is the story behind Ben Lomond Renown?
Oh, the story behind this place is a couple of guys came up here just over 100 years ago and they saw snow and they had skis and they dynamited a road and now we're here 100 years later and it's thriving. Not as much snow as there was 100 years ago, but it's still pretty good.
What unique experiences does Ben Lomond offer to attract visitors?
Well, Ben Lomond is the only ski resort in Tasmania. So if you want to ski in Tasmania, one of the most remote places in the world, this is the place to be. It's challenging terrain, but it's quite worth it.
Have you ever heard of Mount Everest before? In which country does it lie and what do you know about it?
Yeah, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It's in Nepal. It's 8,848 meters, I think. Yeah, and it's a challenging mountain, but it's totally worth the view. From what I've heard, I haven't done it yet, but definitely would like to.
Have you ever been to Nepal before?
I've never been to Nepal, no.
What do you know about Nepal?
I know Mount Everest is there. I know it's beside India. And I know it's just probably a beautiful country. That's about it, though. I'd love to learn more about it.
What are the specific challenges climbers face when attempting to summit Mount Everest?
Well, the consequence at the most severe is death, I think. But like they face oxygen loss. There's avalanches, severe weather. There's supply errors. People forget to pack things. But yeah, it's mostly a mental and physical challenge. Yeah, could be. It's quite rewarding at the end, though. So, you gotta plan well and get there.
Thank you for your time. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Subscribe, everybody.
Well, guys, it's time to wrap up our show. Since morning, I have been feeling very exhausted, but at the same time, I had an enjoyable experience. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We heard valuable feedbacks from our viewers about Ben Lomond and Mount Everest. Thank you for your support. Keep watching Paila Agaman TV Australia. Namaste.